After the Boston College Eagles and Hawkeyes of Iowa soared into New York City this weekend, BC started their New York City tour by visiting the JBL Harmon store on Monday night for the player shopping experience. The entire store was shut down for them as they got their hands on some of the latest and coolest gadgets. Across town at NYY Steak Midtown, coaches, university representatives, and Pinstripe Bowl executives mixed and mingled at the President's welcome reception. On Christmas morning, BC paid a visit to the 9/11 Memorial, immediately followed by Iowa.
You just remember maybe a little bit from when you were a kid, because I was like 6 or 7. You remember maybe a snapshot of it, maybe something flashing on TV, and just see it all and to see what happened and trying to go through the bottom of the memorial and see all the stuff, really in detail. It was really kind of cool, but also at the same time it's just crazy, crazy event. But it's part of American history now.
After paying their respects, both teams headed up to One World Observatory, which boasts one of the most spectacular views of the world's greatest city.
We're going to floor 102.
Me being from Texas, being that high up and being in, a building that high to see over the city is really spectacular. And to be in such a historic and memorable place, it really gives me a lot of perspective on, just life in New York City, so I really enjoyed it.
Later that evening, both teams continued to celebrate Christmas together by attending the Radio City Christmas Spectacular. Tuesday got off to a bright and early start, with select students from both universities visiting the New York Stock Exchange.
I'd never thought I'd do something like this before. It's definitely cool. It's really interesting. I didn't really know what to expect. I'd never seen a bell ringing ceremony before. This is the middle of it all. It's where it all happened. So definitely a unique experience, that I'll certainly remember.
They even rang the opening bell, signifying the opening of the market and beginning of trading for the day. Following their walk on Wall Street, Iowa headed back to Yankee Stadium for a Chalk Talk clinic with local Bronx youth. At the same time, the Eagles were at Memorial Sloan Kettering Pediatric Center making some new friends.
It's pretty cool. I know personally as an athlete that it's always uplifting to be around other athletes, and so the fact that they take time out of their day to come make sure other kids that have cancer and other kids that don't always have that influence around, it helps out. It lifts your spirits, so it's really cool.
It's really inspiring. These little kids are telling us their stories, and you really see what they've been through and how much of a warrior they really are. Because we talk about football and being a warrior sport, but it's really the everyday life and everyday grind that they go through that's really inspiring to all of us.
The days leading up to the big game ended with the Empire State Building lit up in both teams' colors for the entire city to see.
It's been a first-class bowl, first-class experience, and everything has been something I will never forget.
It's been a great week. Christmas in the city is a really fun time. I was here in 2014. I think that was a great time, and I think it's got even better since then.
And it's picked off. Jake Gervais taking it inside the 10-yard line for the Hawkeyes. And Iowa gets on the board first. 2nd and 3, and it's Dillon once again left side. He wants that contact. Wade to the tight end. Muscling in for the first down. Tommy Sweeney. Stacking the box, 2nd and goal. It's Dillon once again. Powering. Touchdown, Boston College. Akram Wadley The running back making a move to the left side. He has real estate, and he's in the red zone. Stanley, the fake handoff on the right side. It's the big tight end, Noah Fant. Wade has some time. The deep ball, and it's caught. Touchdown, Tommy Sweeney off the deflection. Stanley, the pass, and he's taken down. Dillon's 17th carry of the game going to the right side. It's a foot race. And 3, and Stanley feeling the pressure. Zach Allen. Stanley, little pump across the middle, has somebody open. Beautiful pass and catch. Wadley, the local kid, will go in for the touchdown. And it's Drake Kulik, the senior. Another one that knocked it out of the park. Final play, Wade airing things out. Incomplete. That'll be it, Iowa. And this senior class, they get the bowl victory.